It's time for Florida State football. This is the Jimbo Fisher Show. The Jimbo Fisher Show is brought to you by the Florida Lottery, over $28 billion and counting to education. Just imagine. The Florida Department of Transportation. Drive sober or get pulled over. The energy-saving conservation programs of TECO People's Gas. Coke Zero. You don't know zero till you've tried it. SunTrust, the official bank of Florida State Athletics. Ram Trucks. More people are driving Ram trucks than ever before. Guts, glory, Ram. Nick's Toggery, provider of Coach Fisher's wardrobe.
Hello and welcome to the Jimbo Fisher Show. Tom Block and Coach Fisher. Coach, congratulations again. 29-24 over Miami. It's always a war. This one, and I think you commented after the game, it felt like a classic sort of vintage Florida State-Miami.
It was. I mean, no matter what goes on, I mean, there's a rivalry. And it's just not the physical of the game, it's the emotion, the mental, the psychological. All those things go into effect when you're in a rivalry game. This game had all those. I mean, we played well, got on the lead, had a chance to put them away. Didn't, left some things out there, but played incredibly well about playing the next play and keep competing, overcoming. They battled back. You knew they would. We battled back. I mean, it was a classic Florida State-Miami football game.
FSU gets the victory. One thing that you got to see from your team, because you didn't know up until this game how they'd respond. First time you trailed all season, it came in the fourth quarter when Miami took the lead. Immediately, your team responded and took the lead back.
It was great, and you don't know till you're in those situations. And had leads, did this, they battled back, but this team is really growing. It's evolving. I keep saying that word, and it's going to each week. Are we perfect? No. But we're getting so much better, learning to play faster, not worrying about making mistakes, just competing in the game and playing the next play and staying true to the process of what we believe here. And if we do that, we think good things will happen to us.
Team as a forward took a step, as a whole took a step forward, but Everett Golson seemed to as well.
He did. We were able to run the ball, but Everett, made plays with his legs, made plays with his arm, made plays with his mind. And then how he made decisions and the things he got done, and I thought played an excellent football game, took care of the football again, and made big plays at the same time.
The result, Florida State gets a victory, a sixth consecutive win over the University of Miami, 29-24 in thrilling fashion. We will get to the highlights right after this. Stay with us. We are just getting started here on the Jimbo Fisher Show. Welcome back to the Jimbo Fisher Show. The Miami Hurricanes roll into Doe Campbell Stadium. Great atmosphere. I mean, the stands were packed an hour early. Recruits all over the place, a full field. I mean, I know your players sense that.
Well, they do, and it's what college football is about. Look at the atmosphere there. There's nothing better than Doe Campbell Stadium on Saturday night. I mean, that's as good as it gets, and our players played like it. And a great kickoff here by Roberto. He was juiced up. He hits it clear out of the end zone. We're playing. Good job here. Made him move off the spot. That's the key. You got to make quarterbacks move. But we lost coverage there. We got to keep our eye violations, at linebacker right there in that hole. But good tackle. They made plays. Stacy Coley getting back in their lineup was critical. He is a great player. You remember we recruited the heck out of that guy. They had a big drop right there. They had a guy inside, and that's the thing about this. Giorgio Newberry, all in the batting balls, and that's going to come back to be a big play in the second half. Now Everett here, dadgummit, we got to throw that ball up just a little bit. We had a big gain there, not play hesitant, but here he come back on this one. Hit this one. Our receivers grew up last night in a lot of ways. Blocking, catching, I thought making plays. Here, big third down conversion right there. Erman Lane getting balls to different guys. We had the empty set there, and guys just playing well. Nice little bootleg here, and they could get the ball at Maven Sanders. You saw him starting him around. I want to get Maven, get his pads down low. But Maven, when he figures this whole thing out now, is going to be one special football player. Him and Izzo are great. Now we broke out the option the other day, first time, and got the ball on the perimeter and got to the edge, and when Ford gets in green grass, you know what happens.
If there's any question about his hamstring, looks pretty good there.
They really did. I mean, a great job by Everett of stringing that thing out and taking it all the way down to the end and getting the pitch guy. And great job, everybody blocking. The offensive line did a great job. Freddie Stevenson did a great job, and we got that option out there and got going the first drive. Here they are, play action. No, they're going to come right back. That's actually good coverage, good throw and catch. Good throw and catch. Had a run-pass ratio right there. They're mixing. We're making him move off the spot, what you got to do. He dumps it down. Great tackle right here by Tyler Hunter, not giving him any room, and that's what we had to. We tackle well in space for the most part. They broke a couple, but they got a mismatch on the China route right here, an inside fade, and I'm going to tell you, Coley's hard to handle one-on-one. We got to find ways to give help, and later on that cost us, and then we got that problem fixed. But here they are, a lot of screens on the side right there. Good job by Jalen Ramsey. Good physical play right there. Line, getting Jacob Pugh making that ball come out early. They thought it was costing them. They had a chance for a play right there on the wheel route and making that ball come out. We pressured him good for the most part, but still got to do a better job. Always, you can never pressure the quarterback enough. And good tackle. Now right there, got a big hit. And then we got the targeting, and then we lost Trey Marshall, which was very critical in this game. That was a critical point because it really, our rotation in the secondary, it affected greatly because Trey is so instrumental in what we're doing. Here, great job on third down, great red zone right there, holding them out. Good job by there's DeMarcus getting that big sack right there on third down, holding them to a field goal. DeMarcus had 2 on the night, which is critical, and had a forced fumble. And they got the field goal 7-3. But offensively, we were hot. We had a good plan going in. We felt comfortable with the things we did, and we relaxed and executed. Here, nice play action. Now we're getting Ryan. Ryan is, though, catching the ball out. The other tight. Those guys are going to be really good players now. Big 37-yard gain, and just playing good football. I mean, just, he's just a really, really good player. And now here, Everett doing a nice job finding his check down. That's his third option on the play. And when you get to number 4 as your third option, that's a pretty good deal. He's isolated on a linebacker. We dump it down, and then he outruns everybody on the field and makes plays. And great job by Dalvin again. He's so versatile in how we get him the football. You see it right there. Just outruns the corner, outruns that backer, and then all of a sudden you got to run so hard to get there on him, you can't break down. And he just cuts back and makes the play. And to me, he's one of the most dynamic players in all of his country. Boy, we almost got one right there. I mean, you talk about covering kick. That Javion Elliott, you talk about doing one heck of a job all year, coming on, earning a scholarship, doing the things he did. But now they did a good job pass pro. A little high on the throw right there. They had a chance on the vertical and in route. Their turnovers weren't, neither of us had turnovers, and that was critical too. Good job right there. Reggie and the guys inside. DeMarcus Christmas. Here we got them backed up. Got a double team on the guys. Throwing it out here in the flat. Great job by Marquez covering it. Sometimes dropping 8 guys is big too. Takes all those zones away. Here, nice play action. We wanted a double move on the backside. They got pressure, but then Everett doing a great job getting out and making 5 yards. And that's one thing with his legs. Here we got the screen route again. Great block right there by Kermit. Got the ball to Bobo. Great job by Erman Lane. Our receivers did a tremendous job blocking downfield last night. Here, Everett, we had an empty route scramble, but that's the thing. Create space, keeping his eyes up. Nice job right there by Travis. Nice catch. Good throw by Everett. Here, play action. Hit the little tunnel screen coming back inside. Had a good mix of things going on. Good throw and catch. Got the ball inside. Here, quarterback draw. And we get one more block. We had a chance, but we get that thing down the 4-yard line. And, this is the one drive we're disappointed. We should have got in right here. Nice play action. Thought we had the tight end one-on-one. We did. They squeezed back on it, made a good play, and played it away. I like the call. It was, but we just didn't quite. They made a good play. And right here, we had a play. And I mean, this ball is inches. I guess it moved. I couldn't quite tell. I mean, 2 inches back, and we scored a touchdown. And that's the one we left some points in that tight zone where we usually score touchdowns. We didn't, but Roberto came in and kicks the kick. And see, been up 21-3, you're up 17-3. And now it keeps it in a 2-score game. That's critical. But our defense, I tell you what, only giving up 20 or 22 yards, I believe it was, on the night rushing. That was critical because you got to win that line of scrimmage. Great job. Look at that big Giorgio run. Tyler Hunter right there. There's Derwin James closing the gap from in the secondary. Here they get a nice blitz. I mean, we blitz, but they get a good pickup. And, that they threw a back shoulder, and LaMarcus just mistimed the ball. That's not much. Now we got to have that face mask right there by Jalen. Tried to give great effort. But, and then the normal talking goes on in that game. There's a lot of gibbering going on there. We get a little seal play outside to 4, and we're getting the ball moved again. Nice zone play. And I'm going to tell you this one right here. This is where he felt he's going right here. This is over with. And he didn't pull. He could just feel it getting tight, and he stopped it, which is unbelievable. I don't know if I've ever been around somebody do that. And then be able to come back in the game. Here tonight, but I'm going to tell you, Jonathan Vickers did a great job when he got in the game. We kept in there, kept the same mentality, kept pounding that ball up inside. Here, nice play action, get a little screen route out here. Look at Erman. Great job by Erman Lane blocking down the field. Good job by Kermit. Kermit had a career-high 9 catches for 95 yards in that game. Did a great job. Jonathan Vickers also. Look how physical Jonathan is. I mean, Johnson's bringing that thing now. He's 225 pounds, guys. This guy's going to be one heck of a football player. Now, got to miss that cut. He's got to stay wide right there. That's one. We got the third one. He can hit it outside. He's either going to score or be a big first down, but hey. Then we got this, Third down right here, fourth down, went for it, 6. I should have kicked a field goal. And I go back, and it's easy to say, but it should have put us up 2 scores in 5 minutes. But we wanted to show our kids we're here to win the game, play aggressive, and we couldn't get to 6 inches. They made a good play. But our kids were resilient. What was key right here, the defense did a great job of not letting them out. And we get to punt back and still go back and get the 3 points back. But, you know, as things happen, we got to do a little bit better. Nice tackle right here, Marquez. Good job by those guys. Good Derwin back on the play. We get a mix-up, Giorgio. Sweat getting a rush. See Sweat affecting that arm. Didn't get the sack right there, but he affected the throwing lane, affected the motion, knocked it out. Good job. Here we had a little boot route. Guard fell down, got tripped, but no, nice. Kermit setting the route down in the hole, getting the ball out. Nice job. Good Lord. Now here's 4 again. Boy, he's inches from bringing that one. I see him press that block just a little bit more. I mean, press the defender. Now we get a little naked route, and Kermit, I'm going to tell you, you can't see the route here. You talk about running a big-time route. Kermit is learning to use his speed when he doesn't have the ball, and then stick his foot in the ground, and that's critical for a receiver. Now right here, this is one Dalvin loved to have back. He let one slip through his fingers. It was a walk-in touchdown. And then 6 would rather have this one back. We got the vertical right there, and it was going to 18, and he had it right there and he just overthrew it. I mean, we come in and get the field goal. I mean, we had 2 plays right there. We let a touchdown get away. But, hey, you know what? We're going to stay aggressive with the play calls, keep doing what we do, and let those guys learn on the run. And they're doing a good job. Good job, Jacob Pugh in the game. Right there, Jalen making a play. Reggie Northup had a great tackle. Georgia, they got triple team there. The ends pushing up. Good job there. Good job of guys mugging the guys, taking throwing lanes away, getting us the ball back. Right before the half here. Now, we have a nice, 2 minutes before the half. Great job on a little dip route inside. Again, there's Kermit Whitfield. There's that guy. And we got on the ball in the 40. We're ready to get some points right here. Now, I think he'd want this one back. He got to slow down, make that, and 6 got to lay that ball out just about another yard, and that's a big-time play. But here we go, pick up about 8 or 10 yards, get Roberto to a 50-yard field goal, and he hits it good. He just hits the upright. I mean, hits it really good. It's long, and just, had a bad break. But the momentum and the swings, no matter what they did, the thing I loved about this game, no matter what Miami did, we just kept coming back and back and back and back every time and playing the next play. And that's something we haven't been doing. We won the game at the end of the game. We didn't hope that they would lose it.
Right.
And that was the look in those kids' eyes, the things I talked about last week, the killer instinct, the ability to go compete. I loved that, and I saw it the entire game. I didn't see it at the end. I saw it the whole game. And that's one of the things that pleased me the most. And I know that we can take some steps forward from that.
Have a lead at the halftime. As you mentioned, you left some points on the board,
yes.
But you see a young team starting to grow up. And in terms of the big play in the first half, pretty obvious as it was the first score of the game. But you had this, you've worked on it. You'd not shown the option look at any point this season, and you called it there, and it hits for 73 yards.
Well, we didn't know it'd go for 73, but we knew we would have to do that because some of their blitz packages and things they had that we wanted to neutralize. And that was a way, without blocking some people, we could get 6 or 4 of the ball on the edge out in space. And we executed very, very well. The whole line blocked it well. The tight ends, the backs, the receivers did a great job there. All those long runs aren't coming again without those receivers blocking downfield, and did a tremendous job.
Dalvin takes it to the house, a hint of things to come on what was a special night for Mr. Cook and the Florida State football team. All right, Florida State with a lead at the half. We'll step aside, come back and look at second half highlights in just a little bit. Stay with us here on the Jimbo Fisher Show.
Undefeated Season in Review is presented by Hyundai, proud supporter of college football and loyal fans everywhere.
It is second down and 10. And a tackle made in the backfield. My goodness, the Noles were in the secondary, and E.J. Scott had no chance. In formation, moving right, receiver in motion across the formation. Here comes pressure. Wolford, he goes down. Fumble football, recovered by Lorenzo Featherston. Florida State's got the ball. On third down, they will blitz again. Here comes pressure. Winston stands tall, throws the deep pass, downfield, near side. It is caught by Rasad Green. First down at the 47-yard line. Good snap by Gabbard. The kick airborne by Roberto Aguayo. Got the distance, got the leg. It's good between the uprights, and the Seminoles have tied the game. Tied into the right of the formation. The snap. Running on a reverse handoff. And driving him from behind is Derek Noddy. The snap, shotgun, draw play, inside handoff. Knowles read the draw, and there's nowhere for Isaiah Robinson to run. Play action fake. Winston rolls. He runs to the 3-2-1. Touchdown, Florida State. Famous Jameis Winston drags a tackler from the 3. And he scores a touchdown for the Seminoles late in the second quarter. Come down near side of the 3-yard line, and they're going to try to bring it out. It's John Armstrong. He's drilled short of the 15-yard line. 3rd down 8. Here's the snap, and running the ball. Walford's tackled to the backfield by Mario Edwards Jr., and he's dropped in timeout number 3, taken by FSU, a loss of 3. Well, the kickoff will come down to begin the third quarter, and Whitfield will bring it up to the middle of the field. He has crossed the 25. He's to the 32, 33-yard line. Good snap, good hole. Here's Roberto's kick. It's long enough. It is right down Monroe Street. It is good from 52. Here's the snap. Play action fake. Walford throws inside a bubble screen, and they catch up front. There was nowhere for him to go. He made the catch, and he's driven backwards to the 7-yard line. Here's the snap. Walford to throw, dropping. Gets some pressure, gets rid of the ball. It's intercepted at the 20. Down the near sideline to the 10, to the 15. P.J. Williams has picked off John Walford, and the Noles are in business at the Wake Forest 8-yard line. The tailback, Mario runs to the left side, gets to the corner with a step on, to the 3-2-1. Touchdown FSU. Great balance by number 7, Mario Pender. Inside handoff, and there's nowhere for Wake to run. Isaiah Robinson loses the ball, taken away by the Noles. Down the field, if it's not challenged, it's a touchdown. Reggie Northup, number 5, took the ball away from the running back, and the Noles have scored on a defensive jam. Got to reach the 39. Here's the snap a little high. Winston stands tall, has time, throws a pass. It's caught. Byron Malay, first down 40. Breaks the tackle. 50, near sideline 40. To the 35, to the 30. To the 25, to the 20. Near sideline, Aaron Lane. To the 13-yard line. Out of the snap of Steve Gabbard, the hole, the kick airborne. It is long enough. It is long enough. And by golly, he got another one just inside the right upright of Peach Post. Noles move left. Here's the snap out of the gun. Dropping Winston. Looking Winston. Throws a long pass downfield. Got a wide open receiver. It's caught it straight to the 20. 15, 10, 5. Travis Rudolph has his first career touchdown. Touchdown FSU. The kickoff comes down to the 4-yard line. They'll try. Oh, what a collision at the 13-yard line by a rookie from Tallahassee, Florida. Little 26, he'll hand the ball off, running to the right. Oh, goes Mario Pender to the 40. Mario to the 45, 50. Mario to the 40. Mario to the 30. Mario to the 20. Tackle from behind to the 18-yard line. This one a 33-yarder. The kick airborne. Got it by a defender who trying to block it. He put it through the uprights. It's good again. Aguayo, the reigning Lou Groza Award winner, he kicks 5 field goals today, the longest a 52-yarder.
Undefeated Season in Review is presented by Hyundai, proud supporter of college football and loyal fans everywhere.
Welcome back to the Jimbo Fisher Show. Coach, you have the lead at the half, you get the ball, and you know, a moment that you didn't get to see or appreciate at the time, but as your team went into the locker room, Marvin Jones, one of the all-time greats, got his number retired. Special moment.
I mean, and to me, it should have been. I mean, that guy, the way he played linebacker, you want to learn how to play linebacker, go watch that guy. I mean, the physicality, the athleticism, I mean, everything he did. Now, right here, now he got to step up. He got a little antsy, right? We had the over route right there, and he got a little, you know, that was a play we did. The first drive of the second half, didn't think he was sharp mentally. Nice job by Dalvin coming out. We get the first down. Again, nice catch, a little bit behind. I thought Everett was just a hair off. And right here, this is, it was 3rd and long. Oh, that was second down. That was a good job, good decision right there. I remember the play now. 3rd and 3 right here. They take it, but there was a second down play in there that we had to get. We just got a little bit off, got a little bit greedy on some things we were doing, and we know we need to clean up. And just remember, trust your eyes in this game. That's a big-time punt right there by Casey. He hit a bomb right there. Play action. They get one down the middle. Oh, I don't know if that ball was going to him or the other guy, the way the quarterback was looking. But, right. You know, they got 2 guys in the same area, but we got to get that defending. But there, Roderick Hoskins, I mean, just continuing to really grow as a linebacker. Very pleased with him. Good pressure, made the ball come out, but we got to cover that. We rotated wrong, and one of the other guys, it was not Brutus. Brutus ended up covering up for it. And nice slant throw. They play action, hit Coley back inside on the slant, and they're mixing and matching. They got it rolling right now. They got a rhythm, and that's why I was disappointed. We missed the field goal going in. We were in position, had the ball coming out, things we usually do, and we didn't do. There's a lot of situational football in this game that we usually do that we did not do, but we made the big plays in the field this time where we hadn't been before. So we got to get, when we combine those two, maybe we got a chance to be pretty good. Nice job here. We got to get a bust, got to get out there just a little quicker. Backer's got to come inside out and play that. Backer didn't come with it, and very disappointing. Now they get a bad kick here and kick it out of bounds. We get good field position. Got to get a nice play out, get the ball outside to Kermit, and I missed a block. I only get about 3 or 4 right there. That's one of the few times Ehrman missed a block. Doesn't very much. Had the man right here. Good job of keeping. I thought we could have made that play. I really thought Bobo could have made that. And if we went 2 drives, 3 and out now, or not 3 and out on the first one, but we didn't get any points or anything. And the way this game was going, you cannot let that happen. And very disappointing the way we started the second half. Here, play action. They're backed up. We're inches. Look at that. From getting a sack, he gets it out, makes a play. Kai is a heck of a player. Throw for 400 yards. But we had that cover. We'd held that cover just a split second more. I'm going to tell you what, we played that run. For Derek and the boys, Nile, Derek Noddy, all those guys up front, Christmas. There's DeMarcus getting a push. Just getting affecting the quarterback, affecting his arm. Had an offensive pass interference on that play, pushing off. But doing a nice job. Again, Kai getting the ball back out. Got to get part of it back to the tight end. Guys tackling well, though. Getting Nate back in this game, how big did that turn out with Trey Marshall going down? That was critical. Great coverage there. That freshman, Derwin James, just keeps getting better and better and better and better. And he's going to be one heck of a player before this is over with. Nice run here. Get Dalvin going again. Got a nice 8-yard gain, and we need to get down and get some points and get back control of this football game. Inches right there from coming out of there, but still nice positive runs. Often Chad Mavetti up front for his first start coming in. Didn't know he was going to start till Thursday. Here we get a little tight end throwback to Maven, big body. But Mavetti coming in there and playing the way he did was critical and huge in this game. Here's Everett making a nice curl throw right here to Travis Rudolph on a 2nd and long. Travis actually not going down, playing really well, playing physical. He's evolving into the kind of player we think he can be. 4th quarter, nice little inside run right here. Boy, that guy makes guys miss. Boy, he can jump cut, get back going north-south. But our offensive line, we did not give up penetration for the most part and kept it going. Here, on that cutback, we got to press a little more. We couldn't get to that inside backer. We got picked off going up there to him. They made a good play. And then here we got a fade throw, had a 1-on-1. They got an interference call in the corner of the end zone. Didn't make a play on the ball, and that was big getting us down there. But we did not get the touchdown. First down right here, we get down to about the 3, and we got a little screen pass here, and they peeled with it and got it. And they made a good play. But Everett, what he's got to do there, he got to bail the coaches out a little bit and throw it away. It's either there or it isn't, and we can't take that sack right there. Then we get back 3rd and long and get a little pressure, have to dump it in the flat and end up getting a field goal. It's very disappointing there. We had 1st and 4 and 4, and we didn't score a touchdown in the red zone. We scored big plays. When we combine that, go back to doing what we had been doing with those big plays, then we got a chance to be, again, that's why I'm so encouraged that we still have a lot of room to improvement, but we're playing so much better. Great tackle right there by Tyler Hunter. Switching the sides, we kick it to him. Our kickoff coverage did a tremendous job of pinning them back all night. Corner blitz, get it tipped, and then we froze when the ball was in the air, and we didn't make the tackle. They ended up getting 8 yards off of that. We made a great play. They hit a screen here. We got unlined up. We got to get a safety. Tyler's got to get back over on the other side and make that play. But they caught us in a hurry up, no huddle, and they got the screen route and they got a rhythm going. They started playing good football. But you got to make this tackle, Marquez. That's a poor job right here. This drive, we did not tackle well. Good job by Derwin. That's just poor tackling by Marquez on that play. Here again, they pop a little run, but not bad. Jalen, they get it for 4 or 5. That's one of the few short runs they had all night. But here, they got matched up. They got Tyler matched up with Coley. And, guys, that's a hard matchup when you got that whole field. Now we get a little naked under right here. We miss a block out here with the receiver. The ones we were making earlier, we did not make the block. And we got to get it blocked. Miss a corner throw right here. He should have made that throw. That's the throw they ever threw a little tender. That's why I'm disappointed. This is a big-time throw. 3rd and 8 right here. Stepped up in the pocket. Delivered a strike on the square end. Bobo went in there and got it. We made plays when we had to make plays, and that's what this team hadn't had. We didn't know if they would, and they did. Now we got a rhythm going. And I'll tell you what, look how Kermit running. Just hitting that thing north-south, getting to where he had to go. and just play. And that's what I loved. Our guys did. Now 3rd and 1 or 2, ran a little boot play. Great blocking out there by 23. Now we get the edge and get the ball back outside and do a great job right there. That's a huge 3rd down pickup as we go. Now we pop a little stretch play on the other side. And there's that guy again popping down the sideline. We was checking, a nice check by Everett to get us on the other side. Good blocking up front by our tight ends, our backs, everybody. And then we pop the next one. He gets on that same edge, and I'm gonna tell you, he gets in space now. It changes. It's hard to get him on the ground now. That guy's a special player. Right, look at the line. Look at our line. Everybody. Derek Kelly up front. To, our center, Hofield, everybody. 78 doing a great job. There's Izzo on a little pick play. They rubbed it off, and they did a good job, again, on our motion guy on the pick play of bumping him off and playing it well. And we stopped the 2-point play. We didn't want to try to get up 7, and so late. But nice tackle here by Tyler. Then our defense takes over. Our defense did a great job, bent a little bit, then got off the field twice. Look at this guy. You talk about DeMarcus Walker has been playing like that, guys, the whole camp. This guy has tremendous heart, tremendous effort, one of the best leaders in our football team. We got one of our games tied up right there. They go back down, but there we go. We get the coverage, get all 3 guys on them. And then now we're going to run the clock out, get a nice stretch play, and there he goes again. He just keeps inches and inches from getting to where he needs to get to. 8, 9-yard runs a pop. No inside run. Look at that double cut. The ball came out right there. He actually dropped that ball, and that was bad. We had a quarterback draw. They caught us just at they brought a cowboy, which they had a backer in the corner we couldn't fire, and that was a blitz that we went into, and that got us on a quarterback draw. Would have been a big one. 3rd and long, we're going to kind of throw it, but at least, hey, go get part of it, stay in bounds, get part of the play, and force a punt. We're at the 50, get them pinned back, and they got to go 80 yards in 2 minutes with a timeout, and here our defense did a great job. They get off here. We were trying to bend. We changed it up there, and there's again, Giorgio getting those hands up, batting balls. Those linemen don't always have to be a sack. Now they dump it down. They got the 1st down there. A little bit too much there for me. A little bit too much. We got to play that a little tighter. But we're trying to do that. Milk the clock as they get slow gains. Again, nice ball. DeMarcus Walker getting pressure in the quarterback's face, batting the ball. And here they are here coming back. Great job by Tyler Hunter placing that rubber out today. Heard us on earlier the way he played it. They're getting back in the game. There's Jacob Pugh making it come out. And we tackle them, get them here on a 4th down. It's a 4th and 4 right here to win the game. And there we go. We get the ball batted. I believe Giorgio again. That's 3 of them in the game that Giorgio got his hands on, got pressure, got his hands up, and did it. And our guys got off the field on 4th down to our defense. After Miami had that momentum in the second half to come out with 2 big stops when it mattered, and then that's the best play in ball, victory. That's the best play in ball.
222 yards rushing for that guy. That's the second 200-yard game of this season, which ties an FSU record, but it's the most rushing yards an FSU back has ever had against Miami.
Yeah, to do it against the caliber competition, the health he was in, the situation of the game, the times of the game in which he made it in. Again, we're blessed to have him in our organization and on our team, and he'll continue to get better. That's a good thing. 29-24, the final as Florida State stays unbeaten. Couple of plays in terms of big plays here in the second half. One of them preceded Dalvin's game-winning touchdown. It was that 3rd down throw and catch to Bobo Wilson. We're backed up, our own 15, 18-yard line, somewhere in that range, 3rd and 8 or 9, and we have some routes, and he runs a square in inside, and we stuck it. We didn't throw it hoping it was going to be completed. We threw it with confidence. He went in and ran the route, went in and got it, and our football team grew up right there. That is part of that. There's moments in your season you say those guys grew up in that, and we hadn't been doing that to that level we needed to, and we went out, so we wanted to win this football game.
And Giorgio and company helped you close it out in the end with that pass.
Because they had an option route inside and had some room. It was going to be a catch and run, and we wouldn't have got it down. But there's another thing. It's always sacks, but you get that length and size, getting those hands in lanes and batting balls. And Giorgio, Lord, I'm so glad that light came on for him. He's making a huge difference in our football team.
Florida State gets a 29-24 win, but you got to turn the page now. The Louisville Cardinals are coming to town for a high noon showdown on Saturday. We'll talk about that matchup right after this.
My name is Jesus Wilson. I'm from Miami, Florida. I'm a receiver for Florida State University, and I'm gonna be a junior this year. I knew that was coming. But my aunt gave it to me when I was little, and it just stuck with me. You know, playing football growing up, everybody called me Bobo, so it stuck to me throughout my whole life. Sometimes my mom called me Zeus, because that's actually another of my nickname. That's my dad's. My dad's Big Zeus, and I'm a Little Zeus. I like to watch Army videos, like Army. I always wanted to be in the Army when I was little. I thought about it, but after they told me the training they got to go through to get there, I had to change my mind. My first football game, I remember I played running back. I was a running back when I was little, and when I first got the ball, ran backwards. The coach was just mad. That was Pee-wees. I was little, so I ain't really know. I got the ball and I ran backwards. And they like, "We going the wrong way, you going the wrong way." So I turned around. Because at first I was kind of scared. It was my first game as a child playing football, and I ain't really like it. Actually, I quit that season. I quit like the first game. After that game, I quit because the coach was being too hard on me. But 2 more years, I played 90 for North Day Bulldogs, and I became good. I scored 5-6 touchdowns a game. I started liking football. Well, you know, I was always going for my hometown because I ain't really know. I knew about Florida State, but I didn't know as much because I was from Miami. So watching Sean Taylor, Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, Adrian James, watching them grow up. You know, a kid from Miami, I always liked it at Miami. It was a great experience. You know, actually my first touchdown was Citadel, and when I scored, Jamie was like, "I told you I'm gonna get you one." And that was just a good feeling. Cause you know I've been through a lot since I've been here, and it was just inspiring. And you know when I scored, I got on my knee and I thank God first. Rashad very humble. Rashad don't talk much, but one thing about Rashad, he gonna lead by his actions, and you know that's why I always learn. And now I'm trying to become more of a vocal leader also, because you know sometimes you gotta speak, you gotta lead the younger guys. But Rashad, yeah, he's very humble. He's very confident also too, and that's what you gotta have. You gotta have confidence on the field, and you gotta be relaxed. I got stronger this off season. This summer, I got a lot stronger. I gained 10 pounds, and you know, as me getting stronger, I could create separation from the DBs. That helped a lot, and I got faster too. So that's what I've been working on: my strength and my speed, and my route running. Little details, my alignment, my assignment, my technique, most importantly. I play the game. NCAA, I'll beat anybody. I play the game all day. Call of Duty too also. I'm the best player on the team at NCAA. Dalvin Cook probably ain't gonna like this, but I'm the best one. Some of my heroes growing up was always my mom, because she was always a single parent, and I felt like I always had to be there for her and help her out and make a way for her. I gotta step up, I gotta be a leader in the house. You know, I gotta watch out for my little brother and my little sister, and I gotta make sure my family's straight.
Look Ahead is presented by Farm Bureau Insurance. Win a VIP experience at knowlescontest.com.
Florida State and Louisville up next, and Coach, you get a day to enjoy Miami, and Louisville's coming off a bye week. They gave you all you could ask for a year ago up there, so this will be a big challenge.
It was, and they have very good players and they're very well coached. I said last year we had all those players drafted 11. You know how many Louisville had? 10.
Yeah,
they had a bunch of them drafted, and they're going to be a bunch drafted off of this team. You go watch that film. And they got a dynamic quarterback, he's athletic, they can move it. Bobby does a great job on offense, got skill guys up front, very good defensive line, very good secondary linebackers. And that's not coach talk. These guys are good football players.
Had tremendous atmosphere for an 8 o'clock night game against Miami. You need the same thing for a noon start against Louisville.
Yeah, and they'll come right back, and it's going to be at noon. It's going to be another challenge, which we've already played one early game in the year, but we can play them when they call it, and we got to line up and play. The key is forget Miami. Remember the things and the emotion and the things you played and you did well, and build off that confidence, but now you got how well you're going to prepare for Louisville.
Yep, we'll find out. Florida State and Louisville, 12 noon at Doak Campbell Stadium this Saturday. We'll come back with some final thoughts right after this.
The Look Ahead is presented by Farm Bureau Insurance. Win a VIP experience at knowlescontest.com.
We're inside the Seminoles Sports Nutrition Center. We're here with Katie Messick, the nutritionist here at Florida State. And these are one of my favorite days because we're cooking something, we're gonna try something. What are we cooking here today?
Today we're gonna make a crock pot recipe, kind of as that cooler weather sets in, great for football. We wanna kind of make something festive, but we're gonna make a chicken tortilla soup today out of the crock pot.
All right, so what are the stuff that we need in order to make this meal?
Crock pots are great because you can use frozen or canned items. So today we put in 5 chicken breasts, skinless and boneless. We put those right in there. A can of corn, black beans, and then also some tomatoes and taco seasoning, and we threw it in there.
Before we get into how long and how we prepared it and everything, what is the nutritional value of this meal?
Nutritional value of this meal, it's low in fat, really high in protein. If you're watching your sodium, and some people are, it's low in sodium. So we also added chicken broth, which is reduced sodium chicken broth, and we have the reduced sodium black beans. So you can always add salt to taste after the meal is cooked.
All right, so how do we put this together then?
So it's actually really, really simple. You throw in your chicken breasts first, you open up all your ingredients, pour it in, pour the chicken broth on top, give it a stir, and you can make this at night, stick it in the refrigerator, so that when you leave for work in the morning, you put it in your crock pot and just set it on low for 8 hours.
So it's pretty easy. So you go to work, you come back, and you've already got a meal.
Yes.
So we've also got a side drink that can complement this as well. What do we got here?
That is going to be our mocktail. It's a mock margarita. It's fresh squeezed lime juice, orange juice, agave nectar with a little ice, so you can have that fiesta flavor while watching your calories from the alcohol.
When you're looking just to have something else other than water with your meal, is this one of the better ones?
Yeah, since it's fresh squeezed juice, you're not using any mixes. There's not any added sugars or any added syrups into these products, obviously because it's fresh squeezed, and we added the agave nectar for that sweetness, so you don't have to add additional sugars to it.
When you're looking at this, is there any other kind of food that you might supplement out if someone says doesn't like beans or something? I mean, what are some of the stuff that you can maybe throw in to still have the good taste?
Yeah, so we can kind of take out the chicken, and we can always add ground beef and have it more of a traditional hamburger soup. We can also do turkey, but if somebody's looking for a vegetarian option, they could probably add in a couple more cans of kidney beans, white beans, and have it more as a vegetarian option as well.
Well, this looks fantastic. I'm going to give it a little bit of a try first. We've got the chicken, we've got the avocado, we've got the chips. And that is good. That is definitely something that you'd want to put out before you go to work. Great to have right after. So we appreciate your time. This is fantastic, a great meal to have. If you want the recipe and all the directions, you can go to Seminoles.com and go to the nutrition page. It'll be right there for you. Fantastic meal. We'll see you guys next time.
Well, every step along the way has been sort of a learning opportunity for your team, and they continue to progress, but they got to keep doing that.
They do, and you got to learn how to play in those games. And when you make a mistake, do something good, whatever, just keep playing the next play. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Win the next play. And there's going to be good things. There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be emotional turns. The only way you control those is by how you play. And our kids did that, made big-time plays at the end of the game, and wanted to win the game and went out and won the game.
Well, and you saw how your team handled falling behind. Now you got to see how they handle a little bit of prosperity by beating a rival and trying to turn that
Exactly right. The key is going to be, all right, that one's over with, learn from it, remember it. Now we got to get ready for Louisville. That one's over with. In Florida State, we play a lot of big games. Now we got to process, and everybody's going to try and beat you. Louisville's got a very good team. We got to prepare well so we can play well and keep evolving as a football team.
It'll be the midpoint of the season, FSU and the Cardinals coming up from Doak Campbell Stadium. That'll do it for this week's edition of the Jimbo Fisher Show. We'll see you next week right here.
This has been the Jimbo Fisher Show, brought to you by the Florida Lottery, over $28 billion and counting to education. Just imagine. The Florida Department of Transportation, drive sober or get pulled over. The energy-saving conservation programs of Tico People's Gas. Coke Zero, you don't know zero till you've tried it. SunTrust, the official bank of Florida State Athletics. Nick's Toggery, provider of Coach Fisher's wardrobe.